Hey chat, hey community, OG Majestic here, also known as OG Geezer. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make pizza dough from a Poolish. A lot of pizza chefs, they always start off with a Poolish. A Poolish is like a starter for pizza dough or for bread. And it makes the pizza dough so much more fluffy and crispy on the outside, but fluffy on the inside. So thank you so much for tuning in, and let's get to the video. First thing you want to do, get the water. One 105 grams of water. All right, for the first thing, you want 105 grams of water, and I'm gonna definitely edit this video and throw it on my website. So at least about 97 degrees, 105 grams of water.
Gentle Psycho says LeBron just broke the record. It's over.
I don't give a fuck. To be honest, I don't give a shit about LeBron. I hate that fucking asshole. Fucking political fucking dickwad. So that's 105 grams of water. Now, the next thing we're going to do is get the yeast. And for this, I'm using active dry yeast. And we'll use a better scale. This is more precise. And this calls for 2.5 grams of yeast. Active dry yeast.
RN4L says you are number 101.
So now you want 2.5 grams of active dry yeast. There you go. Well, 2.7. It doesn't matter if it's a tiny bit over by a fraction. We'll put that in the water. And then the next thing you want to do is add about 2 grams of...
Dion says pizza time.
Well, I'm going to show you guys start to finish on how to make the pizza dough. So this is the Poolish. This is step number 1, which is the Poolish. Put the honey in there, about 2 grams, 2.5 grams, doesn't really. You want to make that yeast come alive. There you go. Oh, fuck, I overdid it on the honey. It fucking slipped out on me. Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, just be a little bit more sweet. Now, what you want to do, spin that around, make sure that yeast dissolves in the water. You want to put this for like 12 minutes or 15 minutes until you see bubbles. Just stir it all up, make sure it comes off that spatula too. All right. We'll wait about 15 minutes or so, or 12 minutes. Okay, next thing, we're going to get the flour ready. And it calls for 105 grams of flour. And I'm using bread flour. And this is the Poolish, chat. Whoops, a little bit too much, geezer. There we go, that's good enough. See those bubbles? That means the yeast is ready to go. So about 12 minutes. So far it's been 11 minutes. So the next step, chat, we pour the yeast into the flour. Get all that yeast out of there. Okay, now we just, it's like a pancake batter. If you're gonna see, we just spin it around. You don't get too crazy with it. You don't, spin it around. You mix it all up. This is the easiest part. All right, there we go. That's it. That's the Poolish. So the next step on this Poolish, I'll try to get all that shit out. The next step on the Poolish, you let it sit for 1 hour, and then you put it in the refrigerator for 16 to 24 hours, and then you can make your pizza dough. Now, thank goodness for the magic of me making the yeast yesterday. Now we're gonna make the pizza dough. And I have the Poolish from yesterday. That's what it looks like. That's the Poolish. Now we're gonna make the pizza dough. For the pizza dough,
first thing you want to do is get the water.
because it calls for another 105 grams of water for the pizza dough. So 105 grams of water.
FGGT donator says what that Poolish talking about.
And of course I overdid it. There we go. Well, there you go. 105 grams, right on the dot. Now it calls for 9 grams of salt. I'm not in the mood to use sea salt because it's going to take a long time to dissolve. I'll just use regular salt. There we go. 9 grams on the dot. Now, let's get the flour ready, because you now need 195 grams of flour. Chat. There we go, 195 grams of flour right on the dot. So what I like to do is add the salt water into the Poolish, right? Just like that. And then I have a larger mixing container right here. See that? And what I like to do, so you get all that Poolish out, you just mix it up. See how easy it comes out? Because the Poolish is sticky, so mix it, and then I like to convert it into the bigger mixing container that's on the right of me, and just like put it in here, and then we'll do a little bit more vigorous. Try to get all that fucking Poolish out, you know? All that Poolish out. Good enough, geezer. Now, go ahead and mix that. Mix it. I like a so. And then, if you have a fucking dough mixer, you can use a dough mixer. I do it by hand. It's only 2 pizza doughs here. And then you add the flour. You don't want to add all the flour in at once. You want to slowly add the flour in a little bit at a time. All right, let's add the rest of the flour now for the grand finale. And we got the rest of the flour and just keep on mixing it. See, now I'm going to use my I think I'm going to use my hand now. I'm going to use my hand because it's easier at this point. Let me pull up my sleeves. But there you go. I want to incorporate all that flour. You get a workout doing this, chat. You know, you get a workout doing this, chat. And I want this to have a nice kind of smooth texture. And then we can shape the balls. And we're going to have 2 pizza balls for pizza. Knead it a little bit if you want. Add a little bit more flour if you think it's too sticky. And I think it's a little too sticky. A little more fucking flour. Plus you can get that off your fingers now. More flour. Probably gonna collect on my fingers again. More flour. There we go. See that? Let it rest for like 12 minutes. Put a damp towel on there. And we're gonna let this go for like 12 minutes, 15, 12 minutes. Let me wash my hands in the meantime. I'm going to weigh the ball out, this ball here, and see how much it weighs. And what we're going to do is just divide it in half. God damn. See that, chat? This is how sticky that shit is. So it's 500 and... Oh, fuck. Okay. Magic of video editing. And look, it's falling off. Right, about 511 grams. So, all right, chat. Let's slice this in half. The best you can fucking slice it in half. Maybe rip it a fucking half. I see, this is why I hate doing. So let's see how much they weigh. They should weigh about 2. Hold up. There's a fucking tear on that. That's not even close. It's about 255 each. 265. 260. All right, there we go. 255. Now we're going to form the fucking ball. And that doesn't seem like that's the same size as this. Actually, let's go. To form the ball, you just go like this. Stretch and pull. Make a balloon. Stretch and pull. Stretch and pull.
3222 says, so yeah, need a scale for this.
Yeah. And, fuck. And make your pizza ball, just like a so. Just like a so. Fuck, it's sticky as fuck. That's why Vito uses fucking extra.
9R09 sent a sticker. 9R09 gifted 1 lemon.
And I should have did this before. I put fucking oil on my fingertips so you can pick it up a lot easier, and then like a so, like make a balloon, like a balloon. See that? Smooth that out.
3222 said or man flour, that's it.
Make a balloon, make a balloon, make a balloon. Don't want any air pockets in your fucking dough. You don't want any air pockets in your dough. So make a balloon. Stretch and pull, stretch and pull, stretch and pull. Keep doing this consistently. And make sure you'd have no air pockets in your dough. No air pockets in your dough. See, no air pockets in your... Yeah, that one has air pocket. There we go. See that? We'll put this in a container with oil, extra virgin olive oil, and just so it doesn't stick on the sides or anywhere. And then it's going to expand because you got to let it sit for an hour. A little bit more extra virgin olive oil. All right, there we go. We're done with that one. That was a clusterfuck. Let's put oil in here before I fucking go through this again. All right, now, hopefully we get a better angle on how you make the pizza balls, because you don't want any air pockets. Stretch. Stretch it just like a saw, like a saw. And just keep doing it. Believe it or not, that pizza ball is rotating and it's getting a more finer consistency. Sorry about
Waffle
that.
Scratch says, Yo, geezer, what's good?
Hello, Waffle Scratch.
3222 says, can you explain what Poolish is?
Yeah, go, just Google it. I have no time. See, this one came out a lot better. It came out a lot easier, and then you can just smooth it out like that on your hands. You can smooth it out. But that one, this one, you don't want any air pockets whatsoever. You want to like make a balloon. You know, a balloon has a thing on the bottom of it. That's what you want to do. And there you go. And we put it in there. This thing here, this container, just like the other one, we'll let it go out for like an hour, and then you can preheat your oven to 550 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes. Leave the pizza dough out too. And then you can stretch your pizza ball into a pizza dough, and then you make your pizza. And tomorrow we'll revisit. We'll make the pizza tomorrow because I don't think I want to make the pizza tonight. That's that. And you're going to see this is going to get double in size because that's what the magic does.
Waffle Scratch send a sticker.
So you can put a towel on there too. A damp towel if you're really in an area to make pizza. But better to use a damp towel. This is good because I'm going to put this in the refrigerator after an hour, and I'll make the pizza tomorrow. And then if I'm going to make the pizza tomorrow, I'm going to let it out of the refrigerator for an hour, and then put the oven on. Maybe 45 minutes out in room temperature. You wanted to get it so that you can stretch it. Then put the oven on. So like an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes. You want to leave this out before you make your pizza. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys learned a lot on how to make a pizza dough from the Poolish. Hey, stay tuned for my next video. I'm going to show you how to make a homemade pizza out of your kitchen oven. It's going to be great. So thank you so much. Remember to hit like and hit subscribe. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys when I see you. Come!